Thereafter, the 2021-22 President, Audrina Smith, and Vice President Claire Sunday will pass the ceremonial verge to 2022-23 Student Government President Clara Downey and Vice President Thomas Elias, signifying the change in leadership. During today's procession, you'll see the heraldic banners, which were commissioned by the university to celebrate anniversaries of the founding of the first Jesuit college in Messina, Sicily, and St. Thomas College, the precursor to the University of Scranton. These iconic banners bear witness to the influences that have endowed the university with its distinctive identity. Following the banner adorned with the five-pointed star, alumni from the class of 1972 will enter the arena. Next in the procession are the faculty and staff. The final group in today's academic procession is the stage party. The stage party will be led by the Grand Marshal, who carries the university's mace. The procession will conclude when members of the stage party and the president of the University of Scranton are seated. Please enjoy today's commencement ceremony and know how much we celebrate and honor each member of the class of 2022.
Good afternoon and welcome to this wonderful day of celebration. Please be seated. Friends, parents, and families, members of the faculty, members of the Board of Trustees, Pro Deo, distinguished guests, and graduates of the class of 2022, welcome to the 122nd commencement ceremony of the University of Scranton. I'm Dr. Jeff Gingrich, Provost and Chief Academic Officer of the university, and it's my privilege and pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to this wonderful day of celebration. As is our tradition, we begin this afternoon with the invocation, which will be offered this year by video from the Most Reverend Joseph C. Bambera, Doctor of Divinity, Licentiate of Canon Law, Bishop of the Diocese of Scranton. Please stand as you are able and direct your attention to the large screens for Bishop Bambera.
I'm so sorry that I can't be with you in person today to celebrate the achievements of the class of 2022 of the University of Scranton. But with that, I do join you in prayer. And so let us offer these words to our living God. O good and gracious God, it is so good for us to be together this day to celebrate the achievements of the class of 2022 of the University of Scranton. In these times that continue to challenge our resolve, wound our spirits, and break our hearts as we confront illness, division, upheaval, and even war, we celebrate this day the power that you, O God, plant within us to overcome adversity, to recreate our world, and in the midst of darkness, to bring hope, light, and life through our openness to your abiding presence. As we lift up to you in prayer our graduates, we give thanks. We thank you, O God, for parents, for families, and all those who have nurtured and cared for our graduates and have sustained them along the way. We thank you for this educational experience built on the wonderful foundation of our Catholic faith and Jesuit traditions, an educational experience that has challenged growth in mind and spirit and has the power to endure in hearts forever. We thank you for teachers, for colleagues and friends who have walked the journey with our graduates and who have helped to make them who they are this day. We thank you for the gift of faith that gives us hope amid the joys and disappointments of life. And we thank you, O God, for our graduates, for the gift of their lives, for all that they have achieved, and for their openness to your presence. We pray that they will attend to their life's work with integrity, grounded in a deep belief in you, O God, and a profound respect for the lives that you weave into their own. May they always be committed to the pursuit of knowledge, and in an age fraught with self-absorption, may they dedicate themselves to the gospel value of servant leadership. Walk with them this day, O God, into a new chapter of their lives. May the perseverance that has brought them to this moment carry them forth to build a world marked by peace, justice, and compassion beyond measure, while always mindful of your grace and your presence abiding within their hearts. Amen.
I now ask everyone to please continue standing to join the University Concert Band and singers in singing the Star-Spangled Banner. The words are printed on the back cover of your program, and the color guard has located the flag at the rear of the stage. Please be seated. I'm now very pleased to introduce Aviana Antoinette Carilli, who was chosen by her peers to speak on behalf of the class. Aviana.
Good afternoon, family, friends, administrators, faculty, students, members of the Board of Trustees, Father Marina, Father Keller, and fellow graduates. I am honored to deliver these remarks to you on behalf of my fellow classmates as a member of the class of 2022. If I have learned anything while attending and now as a graduate of a Jesuit university, it is that we are incredibly privileged. There are over 4,000 colleges and universities in the United States, but only 27 of them are Jesuit institutions. We are privileged to be educated in the Ignatian tradition, but many of you may wonder what that really means. What does it really mean to be Jesuit educated? I am sure we have all heard the words cura personalis, magis, for and with others, and finding God in all things. Some of us may have heard these words so many times that they've lost meaning to us. But I'm here to tell you that from what I've learned over the last 4 years, these words are the foundational pillars of what it means to be Jesuit educated. As we sit here together as a class one last time, let's take a moment to think about how your Jesuit education changed you. For me, my Counseling and Human Services coursework, experiences as a work-study student in the University Center for Service and Social Justice, and opportunities to participate in service helped me to truly understand and embrace my Ignatian values. I was taught in class not just to care for one part of someone, but for all of someone. You never know the crosses one bears behind closed doors, so you must care for the entirety of a person. I learned on service trips to do more for others. Even when you think you have done enough, there is always more that we can do. I learned that education, advocacy, and companionship are the greatest forms of service. I learned to stand with marginalized populations, walk in solidarity with people in need, and be present. I learned to connect the service I was a part of to my faith and reflect on how service impacts my relationship with God. Although all of our paths to understanding these terms was different, it just matters that in some way, shape, or form, this university has instilled these ideals in every graduate sitting here today. We have learned many things throughout our time at the University of Scranton. We learned about our chosen majors, we learned to work as a team, we learned time management and self-motivation, and we even learned when the best time is to get Starbucks to avoid all of the long lines. However, I think the most important thing the University of Scranton has taught us is to love. Scranton is the most loving community that I've ever been a part of. Everyone is always smiling at each other and holding doors for one another. We have the most supportive staff and faculty who do everything they can to support and to guide us. And no matter what, we know that when we walk away from this school, we can not only say that we loved our university, but we can say that our university loved us. The University of Scranton did not just teach us how to love, but why we love. Father Pedro Arrupe, former Superior General of the Society of Jesus, said, "What you are in love with, what seizes your imagination, will affect everything. It will decide what gets you out of bed in the mornings, what you do with your evenings, how you spend your weekends, what you read, who you know, what breaks your heart, and what amazes you with joy and gratitude. Fall in love, stay in love, and it will decide everything." While we are on the topic of love, I want to take a moment to thank all of the families that are assembled here now. Without the love and support of all of you, my fellow graduates and I would not be sitting here ready to accept our diplomas. We would not have found our passions, we would not have met our best friends, and we would not have made some of our greatest memories here at the University of Scranton. Know that it is not if we make a difference, but when we make a difference, and that is thanks to all of you. Thank you so much for all your love and support throughout the last 4 years. We could not have done it without you. Graduates, let's give a round of applause to our families. Much like all of you, I feel so fortunate to have been educated in the Jesuit tradition. However, with this privilege of Jesuit education comes responsibility, the responsibility to do more. How will we use what we learned here at Scranton to make our communities, the nation, and the entire world a better place? To make the world more gentle and more just, to treat others with dignity and respect, even when we disagree on ideas, problems, and solutions. How do we best serve the communities we will live in after leaving our home of the last 4 years? Rabindranath Tagore said, I slept and dreamt that life was joy. I awoke and saw that life was service. I acted and behold, service was joy. As we leave our beloved university, be sure to find your passion and use that passion to instill and affect change. In the words of St. Ignatius of Loyola, it is now up to us to harness this passion to go forth and set the world on fire. After all, that is what our Ignatian education challenges us to do. Our education and our time here at the University of Scranton gave us the tools to change lives. And as we all know, especially those of you that frequent Brennan Hall, of those to whom much is given, much is expected. Thank you, and congratulations to my fellow classmates.
Thank you, Aviana, for representing this amazing class with those meaningful words. I now have the pleasure of introducing Mr. Joseph Sorbera, class of 2008 Alumni Society President, who will offer a greeting on behalf of the university's Alumni Society. Mr. Sorbera.
Reverend Father President, Mayor Cognetti, distinguished guests and honorees, members of the Board of Trustees, administration and faculty, families and friends, and most especially, the class of 2022. My name is Joe Sorbera, member of the class of 2008 and chair of the Alumni Society Advisory Board. And on behalf of the over 50,000 alumni across the globe, it is my honor to formally welcome you into the Alumni Society. Today begins what will be your longest relationship with the university, but it was here, in this special place, that the bonds were forged. One of the greatest gifts that Scranton has given us is each other. Hold fast to your Scranton friendships. Continue to be there for each other as you start your careers and families. Celebrate at weddings, baptisms, and other important milestones, or simply because you're all together again. If you do that and bring the flag along for a group picture, you will prove that the old adage is true, that there ain't no party like a Scranton party, because a Scranton party don't stop. As you go out and assert yourself in the world, remember to give back to this place that has meant so much to all of us. Use your time, talents, and yes, eventually treasure, to help students and younger alumni have the same Scranton experience that you had. Become a mentor, participate in service events, come back and speak to students, and attend the alumni events. I can tell you from personal experience that they may change your life. Class of 2022, you have not only persevered but thrived during one of the most difficult times in the history of our university and indeed the world. I can speak for every single alum when I say we are beyond proud of what you've accomplished. Absolutely, absolutely. There is no doubt that you're ready to go and set the world on fire. And so, while you may be leaving campus, the University of Scranton will always stay with you. And your Alumni Society bids you a heartfelt welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you, Joe. At commencement, we not only honor our graduates, but also those who have made extraordinary contributions to our university and to the world as models of our Ignatian values. We'll now proceed to the presentation of the candidates for honorary degrees. Mr. Vincent Riley, class of 1980, chair of the Board of Trustees, will read the citation for Mr. Lawrence Lynch, class of 1981, as a candidate for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. Will Mr. Riley, Mr. Lynch, and Reverend Joseph G. Marina of the Society of Jesus, President of the University of Scranton, please step forward.
Thank you, Jeff. Lawrence R. Lynch has steadfastly steered Fortune 500 firms, nonprofit organizations, and Catholic and Jesuit schools through many uncharted waters. Until his recent retirement as an assurance partner with PricewaterhouseCoopers, Lawrence, a certified public accountant, worked with prestigious clients in the financial services sector, skillfully navigating them through complex financial issues. Yet there's far more to Lawrence than dollars and cents. Influenced by the Catholic and Jesuit education he received at Scranton, Lawrence has an unwavering sense of social responsibility, of supporting and advancing the greater good at his alma mater, within his profession, and throughout the world. Lawrence previously served as a trustee for the Princeton Academy of the Sacred Heart, chairman of the Board of Trustees for the Marymount International School in Paris, a board member of the French-American Chamber of Commerce's Philadelphia chapter, the International Insurance Foundation, Friends of St. Joseph's Passionist Church in Paris, and the Archdiocese of Philadelphia Catholic Social Services. While serving in important leadership roles across the globe, Lawrence has remained close to his roots at Scranton, where he earned a degree in accounting in 1981. He served as president of the Scranton Club of Philadelphia and was a member of the Alumni Society's Board of Governors. As a member of the Kenya School of Management's Accounting Development Professional Council and the President's Business Council, he offered his professional expertise and acumen for the financial services industry to alumni and students. During 3 consecutive terms on the university's Board of Trustees, Lawrence helped shape important growth over a 9-year period. During his service as chair of the board, he led the Board of Trustees through the 2016-2017 presidential search and transition. Always concerned for the students most in need, Lawrence and his wife Kelly established the Joseph F. Lynch Memorial Scholarship in honor of his father to provide need-based aid to students. Whether advancing the financial services industry or supporting the future of higher education, Lawrence is ever willing to share his knowledge of dollars and cents and his sense of the common good. Therefore, we, the president and trustees of the University of Scranton, in solemn convocation, assembled and in accord with our chartered authority, declare Lawrence R. Lynch, class of 1981, Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, that he may enjoy all the rights and privileges of this, our highest honor. We have issued these letters patent under our hand and the corporate seal of the university on this 21st day of May in the year of our Lord, 2022.
Dr. Anthony J. Yanni, class of 1988, and a member of the Board of Trustees, will read the citation for Dr. Margaret Mary Fitzpatrick, Sisters of Charity, as a candidate for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. Will Dr. Yanni and Dr. Fitzpatrick please step forward?
As visionary leader for Catholic higher education for more than 3 decades, Dr. Margaret Mary Fitzpatrick of the Sisters of Charity has been a voice advocating always for the best the Catholic education can be. While serving as president and CEO of St. Thomas Aquinas College for 25 years, Dr. Fitzpatrick placed students at the center of the school's mission, furthered their commitment to liberal arts education, and firmly rooted sustainability into the college's curriculum and daily operation of the campus. She created the Global Center for Ethics and Social Responsibility and led the way for the college to join the Catholic Climate Covenant, a pledge to educate students, employees, and community members on climate change. In her prior role as senior vice president of St. John's University, she was a leader in engaging students and promoting the school's Vincentian values. Today, Dr. Fitzpatrick continues to serve as the congregational leader for the Sisters of Charity, Halifax, Canada, to foster their mission and represent the congregation at global meetings. She also serves as professor of mathematics and as the Fitzpatrick Chair of Teaching and Learning at St. Thomas Aquinas College, and as chancellor and member of the Board of Governors of Mount St. Vincent University in Halifax. Her numerous honors and awards include honorary doctoral degrees from Lemoyne College and St. John's University, the Elizabeth Seton Award from the Sisters of Charity of Halifax, and a Distinguished Alumni Award from Columbia University, where she earned her Doctor of Education degree in 1986 and a master's degree in 1982. Named Catholic Woman of the Year by U.S. Catholic Magazine in 1991, she was also named Woman of the Year by the Rockland Business Women's Network in 2013, among many other accolades. Dr. Fitzpatrick also earned a master's degree from Fordham University and her bachelor's degree from Boston State College. Her service to advancing the mission of Catholic higher education is undaunted and inspirational. Therefore, we, the president and trustees of the University of Scranton, in solemn convocation assembled and in accord with our chartered authority declare Dr. Margaret Mary Fitzpatrick, SC, Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, that she may enjoy all the rights and privileges of this, our highest honor. We have issued these letters patent under our hand and the corporate seal of the university on this 21st day of May in the year of our Lord, 2022.
Big congratulations to our honorary degree recipients. And I now have the honor of introducing Reverend Herbert B. Keller of the Society of Jesus, Rector and Vice President for Mission and Ministry, to offer his commencement address to our graduates. Father Keller will be transitioning to a position in the theology department at his beloved Scranton Prep School this summer. Father Keller has served as the rector of the Scranton Jesuit community since September 2015. Prior to that, he served for 18 years as president of Scranton Prep. He was ordained a priest in 1981 and has served in Jesuit secondary education for 35 years. Father Keller provided a huge contribution to our university in 2017 and 2018 when he served as interim president. In addition to serving 17 years on the University of Scranton's board across several terms, he is a past trustee of Fairfield University and St. Joseph's University, as well as St. Joseph's Prep and Gonzaga College High School. In 2006, Father Keller received an honorary doctoral degree from the University of Scranton. We have all been pleased and honored and grateful to have Father Keller as a colleague and as a mentor, and today we're honored and grateful to have Father Herbert Keller as our speaker today. Father Keller.
It's a wonderful thing to be asked to be a commencement speaker, and I'm grateful to Father Marina and the university for this honor. You know, it's an amazing privilege that fills one with gratitude for such an opportunity. But there is this dilemma that quickly presents itself. If my talk is too short, will people think I wasn't grateful for the invitation or didn't have much to say? On the other hand, there is this temptation that arises, and it's this: to want to say everything significant that you could think of, to not leave out any kernel of wisdom, to send these assembled, robed, and hooded graduates on their way with insights and images and inspiration in abundance. While I've been on stage or in the audience for many commencement ceremonies through the years, and there is one sentence that I have never heard spoken by anyone in attendance in all that time, and it is this: the commencement speaker was good, but their talk was too short. So know that I have that perspective in mind this afternoon. And with a Jesuit speaker, you may have certain expectations or questions like, will he be short like some Jesuit homilists you know? Or will he be long, like some Jesuit homilists you know? Maybe questions like, how many times will this Jesuit quote St. Ignatius's line, "Go forth and set the world on fire"? Spoiler alert, the answer is 2 times, and that was the first time. And speaking of Jesuits, as you know, we have a Jesuit Pope. I don't know if you heard the news that Pope Francis just reported that he had a vision of God. And in that vision, God allowed Pope Francis to ask him 3 questions. His first was, will there be women priests? And God answered him, not in your lifetime, my son. And next he asked God, will there be married priests? And God answered, not in your lifetime, my son. And Francis asked his final question, will there be another Jesuit pope? And God answered, not in my lifetime, my son. But seriously, giving a major address like this might go to one's head, but we always have family to keep us humble. A few years ago, I had the privilege of being one of 2 principal speakers for the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick at their annual dinner in Lackawanna County. It was a big deal, especially because that year, then Vice President Biden would be the other speaker. A few days after being asked to speak, I was visiting with my mom at Greenridge Care Center, where she lived at that time before passing away in 2016. I told her that I had been invited to speak and that I was sharing the podium with the Vice President of the United States. And then I told her they were going to air the program on the radio so she could listen to my talk that way. She was very excited about that. And then she asked me on what night of the week would the dinner be held. I checked the calendar on my phone and said March 17th that year fell on a Tuesday. With a great smile and a sense of relief, she said, oh, thank goodness. We have bingo here on Mondays and Wednesdays. And may I assure all of our graduates here today, wherever you go in life, whatever you do, your family will keep you humble. That's what families do. So here's my message to the graduates of the University of Scranton class of 2022. You are on a journey. These past 4 years have been part of that journey. You do not undertake this on your own. You are accompanied by others and by your God. You are connected to one another. That connection involves an obligation to those with whom you journey on this planet. The great modern American poet, Mary Oliver, in her poem, The Summer Day, asked each of us this question. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Well, the day you graduate from college is as good a day as any, it seems, to ask that question. In another one of her poems, Mary Oliver reflects on the end of life and states, I don't want to end up simply having visited this world. So as you continue now on the journey of your own life, what do you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? And how will you make certain that at the end of your journey, you don't end up simply having visited this planet? What I want to suggest to you today is that if you truly believe that you are connected to other people, you can never be a mere visitor to this world. We who journey together on this planet are connected. In a strange way, the pandemic taught us that. What I do affects you. And may I take a moment here to especially thank the class of 2022, who displayed amazing resilience and cooperation during the disruption caused by the pandemic. Your goodwill was an inspiration to all of us and a true example of what it means to be connected as you looked out for one another. In a piece on Jesuit education produced by Boston College, we hear these words: "We are not solitary creatures. From the womb, we live in relationship with others. We grow up in cultural, social, and political institutions. So we live in a world that draws us apart more and more into individual silos, where independence is valued above all, and where the chasm between our political beliefs grows wider." Brene Brown, the popular research professor and author, observes this about our world, and I quote, "We're in a spiritual crisis. The key to building a true belonging practice is maintaining our belief in inextricable human connection. That connection, the spirit that flows between us and every other human in this world, is not something that can be broken. However, our belief in that connection is constantly tested and repeatedly severed." End of quote. When COVID came crashing into this world, it reminded us that we are connected on this globe, and indeed that our belief in those connections are constantly tested and repeatedly severed. We learned that even in a technologically advanced world that promotes our independence and our separateness, we are not alone. What we do and how we live affects others. I may hate to wear a mask on a plane, but should I not be mindful of the vulnerable person in the next row? We each can't live our lives in exactly the way we would like, because we are not alone here on this earth. We share this planet. And when we believe that we're connected, that sacrifice seems worthwhile. But we have to believe in that connection, in what Brown describes as the spirit that flows between us and every other human in the world. How I use the resources of our planet affects other people. Pope Francis's encyclical Laudato Si reminds us of this interconnectedness. Francis writes there, "We must regain the conviction that we need one another, that we have a shared responsibility for others and the world." And the Jesuits, in their recent statements of their universal apostolic preferences, talk of the key priority of caring for our common home. A common home. My actions do affect others, whether I'm sharing a dorm room, a university, or a planet. The graces of our Ignatian Jesuit heritage challenge us to care for the whole person, of being people for and with others, connected on our journey. We inherit a tradition that is committed to the pursuit of justice. Indeed, the Society of Jesus holds up as our model the Jesus who embodies radical inclusivity, compassion, faith, mercy, and reconciliation. We hold up at this Catholic and Jesuit school the inherent dignity of the human person, a preferential option for the poor, and a call to live in solidarity, in connectedness, in what Jesuit Father Greg Boyle, the founder of Homeboy Industries, describes as radical kinship. When we recognize, in Boyle's words, that we are one and that we belong to each other. But we can lose sight of the connection that underlines who we are as humans, and our connection with one another can be tested. So to be truly connected on this planet means that when I harbor racism, even in the small thoughts or acts of everyday life, or even in the remote regions of my heart, my acts and my thoughts sever connections. What I do and what I think affects others. when I reject someone else because of the color of their skin, their gender, their sexual orientation, their disability, my actions have consequences because we are connected. So too, when we heal, reconcile, respect, include, and love, we build up our planet. We make present the kingdom of God. The ultimate statement of connectivity are these words of Jesus: love your neighbor as yourself. As the great civil rights activist, the late John Lewis, once reminded us, we all live in the same house. Our faith reminds us that we journey together, that we are a community of believers connected to one another and by the vast communion of saints that have gone before us. Our service trips and programs remind us that we journey together. Your classmates served in 8 countries and in 9 cities here in the US, as well as in northeastern Pennsylvania. When we truly feel an obligation to others in need, we experience connection. Jesus tells us in the Gospels, the one to whom much is given, much is expected in return. Jesus does not offer a suggestion here or present an option. To live this way is an expectation, an obligation, a duty to give back. Your superior college education is a gift given, but given for a purpose, given with an obligation to give back to those with whom you journey in this life. So when we collect clothing or food or money for those in need among us, or at the time of a natural disaster or a war, these small acts signal that we are connected, that someone's hunger or need blocks away, miles away, or continents away affects me. Those who now suffer the horrors of a senseless war in Ukraine are connected to me. Some might question the efficacy of such small acts in the face of a world that seems to be falling apart for so many. But such acts connect us to our fellow citizens of this earth. Radical kinship. We are one on this journey, and we belong to each other. Today we live, in the words of that Boston College article, with an increasingly global sense of what it means to be human. A person can't be considered whole without an educated solidarity with other human beings in their hopes and fears, and especially in their needs. My life is connected with the struggles and the dreams of those with whom we share the journey of our time on earth. Your journey continues now, and you're not the same as when you began your journey here 4 years ago. You are not the same because of the ways that you have connected with others, what you have come to know about yourself, this world, your family, your friends, and your God. Your heart has been changed by experiences of service to those in need, by experiences on retreat where you explored your connection with God and one another, changed by those who loved you or refused to love you, changed by your understanding of this world, by your study of history and literature, connecting with the lives of people who have been on this journey before you in this world. Your heart has been changed by music and by the beauty of the planet and by your connection to the words of poets. Your heart has been changed by your experiences of teamwork and sharing your lives with your teammates. Your heart has been changed by suffering and your experiences of exclusion. Your heart has been changed by the loss of a loved one. You have been changed by a world that is beautiful and harsh, gentle and demanding, compassionate and selfish, forgiving and cruel. A world, in the words of the Jesuit poet Gerard Manley Hopkins, charged with the grandeur of God. Jesuit educated, you have come to know that in this world, charged with God's presence, you can find God in all things and in all the experiences of your lives. This world is the way that God connects with us. You leave this arena today to continue your journey on this planet, and you do so with changed hearts because your hearts have connected with others. And if you are open to this world and God's grace, that change in your hearts will continue. In my faith, I believe that is possible because God journeys with you. I want to end my remarks today by sharing with you an image in my own life that is very important to me. I've shared this with a few of you before. The image was formed in me because of a single line from a poem by Mary Carr. When I was in grade school, growing up in Philadelphia, the greatest city in the world, I used to walk in the fall with my older brother and my dad to a park about 3 blocks from my house. And just about every weekend, we did something that so many of you, I am sure, did with your own mothers or fathers. We threw a ball around. And for us, in the crisp fall air, it was a football. And my dad was the quarterback, and my brother and I took turns on offense and defense. And if I was on offense, I'd go into a huddle with my dad as my brother strained to overhear our play from a few yards away. All of these plays were designed on the palm of my dad's hand. And the most involved would be something like go out 5 yards, turn right, then a couple of steps and turn left. But most of the time, my dad would simply say this, just go out long, I'll find you. And it seems as if he always did. So I was thinking that this is exactly what God says to you as you graduate from the university today. Wherever you go in your life, however far you journey from this place, however whole or broken you are, however together or incomplete, in the joy and in the messiness, in the light and in the darkness, God is not about to leave you. And as your journey continues, God says to you today, just go out long, I'll find you. University of Scranton class of 2022, be connected to the world in which you journey and to the God who loved you into being. Thank you for this honor. I will always remember it. Thank you for the privilege of your friendship and walking with you on your journey here. May God bless you and your families, and may God continue to bless the University of Scranton. And yes, second time, go forth and set the world on fire. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Father Keller. We will now proceed to the conferral of degrees in course. Each group of candidates will be presented by their respective dean. I ask that the graduates stand when they are presented. Please then remain standing until the president has conferred all the degrees. So your dean will ask you to stand when you're ready, and then you remain standing until all the degrees have been conferred. I now call upon the Dean of the Panuska College of Professional Studies, Dr. Victoria Castellanos.
Reverend Father President, As Dean of the Panuska College of Professional Studies, I have the honor to present 218 candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree and 74 candidates for the Bachelor in Science in Nursing degree, whose names have been listed in the program and are to be announced in this assembly. They have successfully completed all requirements for this academic degree as prescribed in the catalog and by the department of their major. They have passed their examinations and are hereby recommended by the faculty and the dean for the degrees to be noted. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science please rise? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing please rise? Please remain standing. The next presenter is Dr. Michael Mensa, Interim Dean of the Kania School of Management.
Reverend Father President, as Interim Dean of the Kenya School of Management, I have the honor to present 190 candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree whose names have been listed in the program and are to be announced in this assembly. They have successfully completed all requirements for this academic degree as prescribed in the catalog and by the department of their major, have passed the examinations, and are hereby recommended by the faculty and the dean for the degrees to be noted. Will the awesome candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the Kenya School please rise? The next presenter is Dr. Michelle Maldonado, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences.
Buenas tardes. As a dean, I normally do not like to speak for the faculty, and I suspect they do not like me to speak for them, but I don't think they will mind that before I read the written remarks, I, on behalf of the dedicated and passionate faculty of the College of Arts and Sciences, would like to offer our graduates our heartfelt congratulations today. It has been a privilege to be a part of your academic journey, and we are especially humbled to be sharing this day today with you and your families. So, Reverend Father President, as Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, I have the honor to present 71 candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree and 301 candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree, whose names have been listed in the program and are to be announced in this assembly. They have successfully completed all requirements for this academic degree as prescribed in the catalog and by the department of their major, have passed their examinations, and are hereby recommended by the faculty and the dean for the degrees to be noted. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts please rise? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science please rise? Reverend Father President, I present you with the university's graduation candidates.
Thank you, Dean Castellano, Dean Mensa, Dean Maldonado. In virtue of the powers conferred upon the Board of Trustees of the University of Scranton by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and by the board delegated to me, I accept the candidates for the degrees as they have been recommended, certified, and presented, and in the name of the faculty and Board of Trustees of this university, I admit them to the said degrees and proclaim them sons and daughters of the University of Scranton forever. Congratulations.
Graduates, on behalf of the entire university community, I offer my profound congratulations. We're so proud of you. I know how proud that your friends and family are as well. So before you are seated, if you can wave in the general direction of your families and your friends, look up at them and say thank you. All right, now you may be seated. We're at that part of the ceremony in which each graduate will be introduced and walk across the stage. The graduates will be presented with a translation of their diploma. The actual diplomas will be mailed to the graduates at a later date. We promise that the diplomas will be in the mail shortly. We will begin with the presentation of candidates in the university's 5 programs of excellence. Will the students in the honors program, special Jesuit liberal arts honors program, business leadership honors program, and business honors program, and the Magis honors program in STEM, please come forward to have your names read by Mr. Jordan Burnfield.
The following candidates are earning a Bachelor of Arts or Science degree in the honors program. Tiana Nicole Adams, magna cum laude. Christina F. Alfano, magna cum laude. Emily Lynn Allen, magna cum laude. Stephanie R. Alvarez, magna cum laude. McKenna Lynn Bryant, magna cum laude. Claire Jessica Carrera, magna cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Cleary, magna cum laude. Mary Catherine Joy Cotter, magna cum laude. Kobe Soleil Diaz, magna cum laude. Mia Catherine Gianello, summa cum laude. Sarah Catherine Hickey, summa cum laude. Isaiah J. Leibelsberger, summa cum laude. Ryan James McGuire, magna cum laude. Serena Martine Mancini, summa cum laude. Samuel Louis Maranca, summa cum laude. Allison Marie McGee, magna cum laude. Laura Elizabeth Miller, magna cum laude. Shane Daniel Power, magna cum laude. Catherine Rosalie Renton, magna cum laude.
Okay, go ahead.
Krista Marie Segretti, summa cum laude.
Okay, go ahead.
Amanda Lauren Serafin, summa cum laude.
Go ahead.
Alex Udomsak Sopapmisan, summa cum laude.
Go ahead.
Natalie Grace Pulos Tetuan, magna cum laude. Anna Elizabeth Wengen, summa cum laude. The following candidates are earning a Bachelor of Arts or Science degree in the Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program. Sophia Victoria Alderman, Honors Program, summa cum laude. Megan Teresa Bertrand, magna cum laude. Jacob Thomas Briekner, magna cum laude. Peter Aloysius Burke, summa cum laude. Caroline P. Sorella, cum laude. Sean Patrick Robert Connolly, summa cum laude. Charles Michael Cesar, Business Leadership Honors Program, magna cum laude. Patrick David, Honors Program, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Bernadette Dern, cum laude. Michael R. Deutsch, magna cum laude. Eric W. Dittmar, summa cum laude. Amanda Catherine Garenza, magna cum laude. Sarah Marie Grasso, magna cum laude. Caroline Rose Hagan, cum laude. Megan G. Johannesson, Honors Program, magna cum laude. Nia Nicole Long, Honors Program, magna cum laude. Samantha M. Matamoros Patrick, cum laude. Margaret Rose McGrath, Honors Program, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. Ashley Alana Mullen, Honors Program, summa cum laude. Caitlin Rose O'Connor, magna cum laude. Jenna Marie O'Malley, cum laude. Ellen Corinne Pruzanowski, magna cum laude. Sultana Rahman, cum laude. Catherine Amanda Rodrigo, magna cum laude. Elias Jacob Shamali, Honors Program, summa cum laude. Adriana Olga Smith, cum laude. Christina Johanna Thomas, magna cum laude. Sarah Veronica White, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. Colton T. Zafudo, magna cum laude. The following candidates are earning a Bachelor of Science degree in the Business Leadership Honors Program. Marissa Emily Angelo, Business Honors Program, summa cum laude. Alexandra C. Benedon, summa cum laude. Philip Joseph Coco III, Business Honors Program, summa cum laude. Colin Einer Ennis, Business Honors Program, magna cum laude. Hannah Patricia Guarnuccio, Business Honors Program, summa cum laude. Dylan Christopher Hines, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Jane Harity. Rebecca A. Johnson, magna cum laude. Benjamin C. Koshinsky, summa cum laude. Carolina Rose Murphy, Business Honors Program, summa cum laude. Christina F. Piscatelli, summa cum laude. Claudia Donna Pitts, Business Honors Program, summa cum laude. Caitlin S. Schreiber, Business Honors Program, summa cum laude. The following candidates are earning a Bachelor of Science degree in the Business Honors Program. Peter Anthony Amacucci, summa cum laude. Christopher J. Bauer, cum laude. Claudia Valerie Bennett, summa cum laude. Christopher R. Quaco, cum laude. Jake H. Croston, cum laude. Ryan Stephen Hammer, magna cum laude. Jacob E. Heaton, summa cum laude. Alyssa Lamparelli, summa cum laude. Holly Lauren McCarthy, magna cum laude. Alexander K. Schwab, cum laude. Aaron M. Wilson, summa cum laude. Russell A. Young. The following candidates are earning a Bachelor of Science degree in the Magis Honors Program in STEM. Justine Emma Duva, summa cum laude. Michael William Lobbs, Honors Program, magna cum laude. Cameron J. Shedlock, Honors Program, magna cum laude. Panuska College of Professional Studies for the degree of Bachelor of Science. Delaney Ann Adams, cum laude. Rachel Anastasia Albertson, magna cum laude. Morgan Ann Albro, cum laude. Scarlett J. Alexander, magna cum laude. Heather M. Alec. Abigail E. Allen, cum laude. Devin Sabrina Alvarez. Gabriella L. Anderson. Marino David Angeloni, magna cum laude. Hannah Marie Applegate, magna cum laude. Kyla Lauren Avant, magna cum laude. Haley G. Balestra. Jill Mary Bautista, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Bierman, cum laude. Elisa A. Belches, magna cum laude. Amanda Taylor Banco, summa cum laude. Aviana Antoinette Carilli, cum laude. Diploma presented by Vince Carilli. Hannah E. Bennett. India Candice Bickley. Katarina Beery, cum laude. Samantha Rose Babinski, cum laude. Charlotte E. Bodak, magna cum laude. Ariana Carmen Andriana Bolins, cum laude. Erin Kathleen Boken, diploma presented by John Boken. Brian J. Baumtom. Andrew J. Bradley, cum laude. Mary Elizabeth Bunoni, magna cum laude. Caroline M. Burns. Kayla E. Calero. Nicholas Campanelli. Destiny Rose Carpatella, cum laude. Kelly E. Carr. Joseph Anthony Corrado Jr., magna cum laude. Charles Dante Searle. Anthony Robert Chesko, diploma presented by Jessica Barletta. Kimber Nicole Clegg, summa cum laude. Alexandra Coleccia, cum laude. Hallie P. Conklin, cum laude. Emma Rose Connolly, summa cum laude. Annabelle Catherine Conway. Gianna R. Costanzo, magna cum laude. Joelle B. Cote. Adriana Lynn Creighton, magna cum laude. Luke A. Crokin. Jackson MacDonald Danzig. Madeline Rose DeBarrow, cum laude. Kevin Joseph Degnan, cum laude. Samantha Rose De La Cruz, magna cum laude. Alexia Naomi DiNardo, magna cum laude. Shaylin Marie DeWitt, cum laude. Isabella Rose Di Benedetto, cum laude. Claire Elizabeth Di Giovanni, magna cum laude. Michael Pasquale DeLulo, summa cum laude. Hannah N. DeMarinis. Michaela R. Dion, cum laude. Emily Rose Dirks. Kathleen Marie DeVario, summa cum laude. Megan Nicole Doyle. Kaylee Brianna Duffy, cum laude. Ashley Lynn Dugaz, summa cum laude. Emily Angela Durso, summa cum laude. Megan Nicole Duzick, cum laude. Danielle Marie Elsier, magna cum laude. Nicole Elizabeth Esposito. Catherine Ann Fabian, cum laude. Kayla Rose Farney. Sarah Elizabeth Ferraro, magna cum laude. Ryan Michael Fitzmaurice. Tierney Alexa Fischetti, cum laude. Bridget E. Fry, magna cum laude. Christine Lynn Fasaro, cum laude. James D. Gaddu. Emily Rose Garcia, magna cum laude. Alexandra Rose Garza, cum laude. Sinead Ann Gordusky, cum laude. Julia Rose Gibbons, cum laude. Kelly Ann Goria, magna cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Gorman, cum laude. Bridget Grass, summa cum laude. Erin Patricia Grell, magna cum laude. Angela Christine Grissinger, diploma presented by Lucia Grissinger. Anna E. Haber, cum laude. Rachel M. Harrington, magna cum laude. Caitlin A. Hartsky, cum laude. Ryan Dennis Hawk. Chelsea Melanie Hernandez. Abigail Hoban. Rachel Ann Hoffman, summa cum laude. Jessica Lynn Hoffman, magna cum laude. Stephanie Michelle Hoffman, summa cum laude. Aaron B. Haran, magna cum laude. Rose Victoria Ritzko, cum laude. Caroline M. Hudson, cum laude. Natalie Jade Intrieri, cum laude. Vincent J. Ioverio, magna cum laude. Alvaro Jaramillo. Mary Catherine Kahlberg, summa cum laude. Maeve Bridget Kelly. E. Kerr. Sophia Day Corey. Emma Eugenia Kernan, summa cum laude. Natalie Anush Kanoian, magna cum laude. Kylie Kimberly Klein. Cassandra Danielle Konopke. Samuel R. Krumpinger. Charlotte M. Kudlis. Julia G. Coons-Bayonne. Catherine Mary Kwapniewski, summa cum laude. Olivia Dolores Laboski. Jillian C. Lambden, magna cum laude. Jade A. Lawson. Patrick Michael Lee, Jr., cum laude. Diego Anton Bedelius Legaspi. Julia P. LeMay, summa cum laude. Jessica Alice Leatherbarrow, cum laude. Eleanor Claire Lindauer, magna cum laude. Hannah M. Linton. Stephanie Lynn Lowry. Austin S. Lloyd. Kayla Christine Moss, summa cum laude. Trinity Rose Manning, cum laude. Gabrielle Antoinette Manzella, cum laude. Gianna Noel Manzo. Josephine Elizabeth Marchese. Rebecca C. Marciano, magna cum laude. Caroline Patricia McCaffrey, magna cum laude. Fiona Kathleen McCall, summa cum laude. Jocelyn C. McCauley. Tyler D. McCrone. Megan Rose McGonigal, summa cum laude. Shane Andrew McEwen, magna cum laude. Riley Julia Medzadorian, summa cum laude. Melissa Louise Mina, summa cum laude. Diana R. Misrahi. Marnie Elizabeth Monahan, summa cum laude. Ashley Dawson Moore, cum laude. Evan Andrew Morgan. Catherine A. Murray. Thomas M. Nagel, magna cum laude. Kelly Ray Neville, magna cum laude. Christopher Matthew Nevins, cum laude. Dolan Judith Nicoletti, magna cum laude. Jillian Josephine O'Donnell, magna cum laude. Caitlin Marie O'Dowd, summa cum laude. Casey Elizabeth O'Neill, summa cum laude. Sydney J. Ostroff, magna cum laude. Aaron M. Palermo, summa cum laude. Ariclia V. Papagiannis, cum laude. Madeline Marie Patterson. Stephanie Patullo, summa cum laude. Delia Margaret Pelletieri, cum laude. Maya Pauline Panisi. Aaron Dallas Pepe, cum laude. Ryan C. Peterson. Carolyn Grace Rose Pond, summa cum laude. Yvonne Preston. Christian P. Ricanatini, cum laude. Emma May Reed, cum laude. Grace Elizabeth Regan. Jennifer N. Rolovsky, cum laude. Joshua Jose Yagan Romero. Amanda Grace Macanano Ruiz. Daniela Diane Salant. Emily Patricia Santon, magna cum laude. Dominic Michael Scaglione. Shelby Rose Scarborough. Teresa R. Scarola, magna cum laude. Chloe E. Schubert, summa cum laude. Gianna M. Scotty, cum laude. Anthony John Siga. Elise Michelle Sementilli. Molly Rose Sheehan. Emily Rose Sharina, magna cum laude. Morgan Grace Snell. Sarah M. Seuss, magna cum laude. Natalie L. Sotil, summa cum laude. Megan Teresa Stanislawski, magna cum laude. Thomas J. Steinberg. Hannah Elizabeth Sullivan. Nicholas J. Sumner, cum laude. Nicole Teresa Swoboda. Danielle Espino Taglukop, magna cum laude. Tiffany Catherine Toth, cum laude, diploma presented by Christopher Toth. Cassidy L. Treese. Katie Marie Tubridy, magna cum laude. Alexa Scott Untener, summa cum laude. John M. Urbach. Kirsten R. Van Fleet, summa cum laude. Anna Camille Van Wert, cum laude. Dante O. Venuto, magna cum laude. Michael A. Volpe, cum laude. Lindsay Charlotte Weitzel, magna cum laude. Rachel Christine Wells, magna cum laude. Amanda Marie Whalen, magna cum laude. Emily May Williams. Mary Grace Winterly, magna cum laude. Erin Elise Warzel. Erin Marie Wren. Sydney Marie Zamboni, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Nicole Elizabeth Batinsi. Elena M. Bonomo, diploma presented by Kelly Smith. Brooke Ashley Benora. Sarah E. Botazzi, magna cum laude. Jordana Rose Bove, magna cum laude. Shannon Malloy Broderick, summa cum laude. Audrey Elizabeth Campo. Marissa Page Campo. Daniela Marie Cangelosi, summa cum laude. Colleen R. Chan, magna cum laude. Sarah N. Chernick, magna cum laude. Margaret E. Clark. Abby Lila Cummings, cum laude. Charles H. Dardis. Amber M. Deal, cum laude. Emma Kathleen Darty, cum laude. Allison Christina Eichinger, magna cum laude. Jordan A. Flynn. Heather C. Fraioli. Catherine Rose Frontoria, cum laude. Bailey Sky Gerber. Juliana Gaitian. Madison Taylor Hartman, magna cum laude. Carly E. Heineman. Molly Catherine Higgins. Mary Grace Hughes. Jessica C. Indelicato. Emily Christine Kale, summa cum laude. John M. Kapalewski. Jacqueline Rose Ketty, magna cum laude. Adeline McGarry Keeper, cum laude. Bridget K. Kelly, cum laude. Sienna Noel Caselas. Emily Rose Klim, cum laude. Kathleen Jordan Coons, cum laude. Michael F. Lee, cum laude. Rachel Annika Lear, summa cum laude. Sabrina Nicole Lavolsi. Caitlin Riley Moorer. Francesca Morrow, cum laude. Hannah L. Mayer, magna cum laude. Jacqueline M. McCusker. Madeline Lynn McNally. Sarah B. Mousley, magna cum laude. Carly J. Nicholas. Lindsay Rose Notariani, cum laude. Diploma presented by Eileen Notariani. Eliza Viola Penniger. Tiana Shaling Yu Popstein, cum laude. Megan H. Rafferty, magna cum laude. Samantha Mary Razzie. cum laude. Cameron L. Reed. Erin Kathleen Regan, magna cum laude. Kylie Shay Roberts, magna cum laude. Megan Therese Rohr, magna cum laude. Julia C. Romanovich, magna cum laude. Emily M. Shum, magna cum laude. Raina B. Sharota, magna cum laude. Maeve Elizabeth Seymour, diploma presented by Catherine Seymour. Lauren Jolie Shank. Emma L. Short, magna cum laude. Erin Victoria Stagg, cum laude. Shannon Marie Sweeney, cum laude. Aman Preet Kaur Talawan. Haley Suzanne Terhar. Jennifer A. Thompson. Catherine I. Torres. Brenna C. Tracy, magna cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Wise. Hannah Tyler Windus, magna cum laude. Andrew L. Wisniewski.
And then break for Dean. We're not going to do anything. Just take a brief pause. We're not going to do anything. Just want to take a drink. And then you're just going to start here. You ready? Go ahead.
Kenya School of Management for the degree of Bachelor of Science. Kayla Cancio Absidy. Ryan William Abrigo. Nicole M. Algieri, magna cum laude. Stephen A. Apicella. Sebastian C. Arcabasso. Luke G. Backman. Jessica Marie Barletta. Jacob Thomas Becker. Kevin J. Belknap. Alexander Mitchell Balat. Joseph C. Beyrent, magna cum laude. Diploma presented by Deanna Beyrent.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Tyler J. Blum. Mia R. Bonadonna. John J. Boscarino. Benjamin D. Boslin. Michael J. Buhal. Derek M. Bowen, magna cum laude. Catherine Page Boydis. Rebecca Ellen Brennan, magna cum laude. Jack D. Brockett. Drew J. Brodeen, cum laude. Chelsea P. Brom. Jake Dylan Camarillo. Tasha V. Campana.
Here, Barb, we gotta get these moving.
Stephen Anthony Candela. Michael Thomas Castaldi, magna cum laude. Jillian Marie Castoro, cum laude. Justin Nicholas Catrambone, magna cum laude. Joseph P. Sarasulo. Hunter E. Chin. Andrew P. Christian. Christian A. Trostowski. Ariana Danielle Cirillo. Anthony J. Clarizio. Christopher Michael Cobb. Daniel R. Crossan. Sean Thomas Crotty, cum laude. Andrew J. Dalto. Maria Dieso, magna cum laude. Connor David D'Angelo, magna cum laude. Natavia Domingo. Samantha R. Doyle, magna cum laude. Finn Surlis Degnan. Justin Calabrese Dunn. Joseph E. Endaya. Theodore Fitzgerald Felix Jr., cum laude. Anthony E. Ferraro, cum laude. Victoria Evelyn Feeney, cum laude. Joseph Thomas Fulham, cum laude. John A. Funchin. Jake Trahern Gallagher, magna cum laude. Daniel P. Gavin, diploma presented by Pamela Gavin. Christopher Delroy Gentle Steele.
Go ahead.
John Richard Gibbons. Ryan M. Ginder. Mark A. Gioso. Nadia T. Green. James David Greenfield, magna cum laude. Brandon Gual. Samantha M. Gurn. Gabrielle Elizabeth Hanstein, cum laude. Ryan J. Hitchcock. Lauren M. Holden, magna cum laude. Madison Riley Jashambowski, summa cum laude. Jack T. Johnson. Liam M. Jones. Michaela Cathio, cum laude. Robert L. Katz. Vincent Theodore Kelleher. Robert A. Kelly III. Connell J. Kennedy. Tyler Christopher Kirsten. Kyle D. Kostiak, diploma presented by David Kostiak. Matthew Cronenberg, magna cum laude. Daniel Thomas Kuzdro II. Carly H. Lavoy. Jack Aiden Leghart. Jacob M. Lisicki. James M. Loma, cum laude. Victor Nicholas Lopez. Ryan J. Lopresti. Ryan Thomas Lord. Andrew J. Luchansky. Kevin Patrick Lunny. Anna Karina Luda. Robert D. Maloney, magna cum laude. Casey L. Mannix. Wade A. Marquardt. Sophia F. Marzo, cum laude. Jillian Elizabeth McCann. Danielle M. McCurdy. Maxwell J. Meglio. Julissa Mercedes. Ryan J. Michael. Michael James Minoga Jr., cum laude. Kevin Michael Moran. Marguerite E. Munley, magna cum laude. Matthew Perfetto Morawski. John F. Murphy, magna cum laude. Stephen J. Murphy, cum laude. John Patrick Napolitano. Madison R. Nord, cum laude. Matthew John Norman, magna cum laude. Kayla M. Oberholzer. Eric J. Odell. Brady D. Olsummer. Olivia G. Patterson. Varghese Thomas Patara. Benjamin David Pollock. Raul H. Pena Jr. Diploma presented by Rachel Borzik. James Christian Paracchio, magna cum laude. Matthew J. Piccioni. Gianna N. Pisani. Terrence John Quinn. Shane T. Riley. Samuel J. Remus. Sean Robert Ricciardi. Nicholas J. Rizzi. Noslaidri Rodriguez Mesa, cum laude. Anthony Robert Rossi. Gerardo Sanchez Garcia, magna cum laude. Kayla Francis Seibert. Brian Matthew Sikelski. Jared Michael Scepter, magna cum laude. Sean Patrick Sharkey Eustace. Maximilian James Sharkey. Kieran M. Sharma, magna cum laude. Peter F. Sims, cum laude. Ian Thomas Smith, summa cum laude. Kimberly Ann Stossel, summa cum laude. Matthew Walter Struckis. Nathan J. Stuhltrager, cum laude. Salvatore A. Sullivan, summa cum laude. Christopher D. Tamburi, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Taveras, magna cum laude. Joseph F. Taylor. Ethan J. Tuzian. Kimberly Rose Trachio, magna cum laude. Olivia Reed Trappigan. Mark Tuchillo Jr. Radbilia Bichulite. Kevin Robert Valdez. Nicolina I. Vega. Matthew J. Walkman. Christopher R. Wagner, cum laude. William Grouts Washnick. Daniel J. Whitehead. Jason Winston, cum laude. Mary Kate Yatsonsky, summa cum laude. Brady Edward Yawn. Christopher E. Uresco, magna cum laude. Annie Elizabeth Yurgoski, diploma presented by Keith Yurgoski. Audrey Marion Zielinski, summa cum laude.
Let's begin.
The College of Arts and Sciences for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Lucia Patricia Alemo. Kayla Angelina Alvaro. Daniel Francis Armato. Dawson K. Bailey. Kirsten N. Bellis. Savannah L. Biasi. Alexander H. Botwin. Stephen Christopher Brennan. Jack R. Carty. Nicholas C. Sarup, cum laude. Gianni Kobilich. Natalie Joy Cook. Raven Chanel Cooper, cum laude. Michael B. Dinardi, cum laude. Kristen A. Dion, diploma presented by Jacqueline Dion. Allison M. DeMello, summa cum laude. Riley A. Drisback. Hannah H. Evans, diploma presented by Cheryl Evans. William Fauerbach. Thomas E. Ferraro. John William Forlenza II. William Xavier Gallagher IV. Daniel Jonai. Vincent Gonzalez. James C. Hampton. Peter Michael Hartrick. Jacob R. Hodlowski. John F. Inzanka, magna cum laude. Kevin F. Kane. Lillian Marie Kennedy. Timothy Patrick Keys. Claudia Rose Kowaleski, magna cum laude. James John Leonard, cum laude. Carly Nicole Long. Timothy Edward Lyons. Jimena G. Maldonado Aguilar, magna cum laude. Kyler Scott McAllister, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Kateri Mikovits, cum laude. Liam P. Morse, magna cum laude. Connor Edward O'Donnell, cum laude. Connor Donovan Petrie, cum laude. Mary Elizabeth Procopio, magna cum laude. Madeline Nicole Prunty. Katia Ramirez, cum laude. Marco Antonio Rodriguez Robato. Veronica R. Sansone, magna cum laude. Kevin Michael Scanlon, cum laude. Luke J. Shannon, magna cum laude. Jillian C. Shields. Julia Elise Snyder, summa cum laude. Olivia R. Stemkowski, magna cum laude. Aiden D. Stepsis. Ethan O. Teiton. Miguel Augusto Guinoo Valencia. Matthew T. Volunas, diploma presented by Lori Barnett Volunas.
And go ahead.
Megan E. Vasiri, magna cum laude. Christopher Mark Volpe Jr., magna cum laude. Jonathan Charles Whelan. Joseph M. Zanny. Katie Bryn Zahner, magna cum laude.
Father needs just a quick second.
So do I.
Are you good? Are we ready? Go ahead.
Bachelor of Science, Babak Alipur. Sabrina M. Alvarez. John Luis Alves. Alexandra R. Artone. Joseph P. Beginski. Caitlin M. Bailey, magna cum laude. Alexa Nix Belden, magna cum laude. Ariana I. Baldwin, cum laude. Thomas Michael Barron, cum laude. Madison Elizabeth Beers. Julia H. Bonanto. Mergim Berisha. Alexa Rose Bobko, cum laude. Alan Robert Botman Jr. Mason R. Betcher, summa cum laude. Olivia Marie Borges. Andrew Daniel Borick. Peter James Borapael, magna cum laude. Lauren E. Brady. Gianna Lucia Brogna. Paul Christopher Brown. Liza Louise Bruno, cum laude. Parker Robert Buck, summa cum laude. Connor J. Burns. Chloe Marie Calabro, magna cum laude. Lena Leticia Caldera. William Lawrence Cantwell, magna cum laude. Christina Bianca Caracillo, magna cum laude. Naomi Corretto, cum laude. Victoria Stella Caruso, summa cum laude. Ashley Nicole Sakachi, cum laude. Matthew J. Sespi. Matthew A. Chiari, magna cum laude. Anthony Joseph Champoli, cum laude. Kevin M. Clancy. Sean Patrick Clare. Ariana Marie Clausen. Alexandra Nicole Kobos. Hunter Collis, magna cum laude. Rebecca Ann Connor. Megan Renee Crocco, summa cum laude. Deirdre Teresa Curry. Alexander K. Curtis, magna cum laude. Maikan T. Dang. Elena M. Darmiento. Andrew Paul Dotto. Elizabeth K. Delaney. Joseph D. DeLibero, magna cum laude. Amanda Nicole Dembeck. Christian R. Damiola. Frank M. Denup. Callie Rose Diola, magna cum laude. Kevin DePietro Jr. Alexis Jean Diaz. Scott Michael Dixon, summa cum laude. Charles Dominic, summa cum laude. Emily M. Dory. Hope E. Drews, cum laude. Garrett Nicholas Trevanos. Braden Scott Druger, cum laude. Molly Elizabeth Dunphy. Megan R. Eidenberg. Grace Elizabeth Elliott, magna cum laude. Laura Gail Elwood, summa cum laude. Yara El Sadani. Arthur A. Escobar. Ethan Gabriel Espinoza, magna cum laude. Julia A. Edelman, cum laude. Carly Alexandra Fidel, cum laude. Matthew Finelli. Caitlin Curtis Farnsworth, summa cum laude. Jacob Finn. Nicole Alexa Floratos, summa cum laude. McKenna Nicole Fredericks, magna cum laude. David Alejandro Freary. Nicolette Ray George, summa cum laude. Linda Jonai. Sophia Liliana Milady Gonzalez, cum laude. Caitlin Grace Governali, cum laude. Gabrielle Alexandra Gurzymski. Alexandra Sharana Guzzi, cum laude. Ian Edward Guyette. Caitlin Gala Hari Prasad. Felicia K. Harris, magna cum laude. Zoraya Imani Harris, magna cum laude. Zach Harvey, cum laude. Joseph Anthony Hassey Jr., summa cum laude. Ryan Cassidy Heiser. Joseph A. Hilferty. Ashley M. Hill. Veronica C. Hill, cum laude. Sarah N. Hitz. Evan J. Hohirchek, magna cum laude. Steve Holguin. Zane C. Horger. Catherine Nell Insel. Morgan E. Jenkins. Julia Elizabeth Jett. Bianca J. Jimenez. Jimena J. Jimenez, cum laude. Harshdeep Cologne, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Kaleda, magna cum laude. Benjamin Keller Call. Connor John Kenna, cum laude. Caitlin Brittany Kenyon. Sarah Ann Natelski, magna cum laude. Tanner John Kohler, summa cum laude. Hannah Kowalski, magna cum laude. Brian Kroll, summa cum laude. Alicia Marie Kugler. Natalie E. Kylars, cum laude. Ryan Jordan LeBron. Kyle Joseph Lees. Robert Lencheski. Molly Olivia Lennon. Andrew Christian Lenway, magna cum laude, diploma presented by Christina Lenway. Kira Rachel Livesey, magna cum laude. Renee P. Loati. Brandon Patrick Loftus, magna cum laude. April Lopez. Claire Mahoney Laughlin, summa cum laude. Taylor Ryan Laughlin. William C. Lukaszowicz, magna cum laude.
That's true. That's true. Go ahead.
Tara Elizabeth Lynock, magna cum laude.
Go ahead.
Adrian G. Maggiani. Dante Alexander Maleo. Cody W. Malajek, cum laude. Alexandria M. Maniscalco, magna cum laude. Coral Kulamau Marcel. Allison E. Marquardt. Sarah Ann Marshall.
All right, hang tight 1 second. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Elise Lauren Massuet. Kento Matsui. I got something. Amanda R. Mon. Margaret J. McCauley. Andrea Susanna McDarby. Colette McDonald, cum laude. Jacob Michael McDonald. Timothy J. McMahon. Dominic Michael Malara, magna cum laude.
All right, give it 1 second. And go ahead.
Dylan M. Melberger, summa cum laude.
Go ahead.
Barania Marcellus Mena. Sydney M. Miller. Miriam A. Moyes. Cecilia Vaughn Morgantini. Patrick J. Morley. Mahad Mohammed, summa cum laude, diploma presented by Ikram Muhammad.
Give it 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And we didn't, okay, his name, go ahead. Fred.
Fred Ushu Mukello.
Go ahead.
Carly Grace Mulligan.
Go ahead.
Kiara Mulvihill.
Go ahead.
Connor Joseph Nealon. Theodore J. Nelson. Emma Nicole Nemitz, cum laude. Patricia Danielle Gonzalez Nicholas. Aiden Christopher Noble. Shane N. Novitsky, diploma presented by Robin Novitsky.
3, 2, 1, go.
Jonathan Cole Nubemeyer. Christina R. Ochapinti. Krista A. O'Donnell, summa cum laude. Nadia Anna Julia Offendell. Mackenzie Marie Ogden. Natalie Ann Olsummer. Anne Marie N. Onwuka, magna cum laude. Kirsten F. O'Reilly. Delilah R. Owen. Daniela M. Palmieri. Nicole Ann Pasco. Bansari R. Patel. Harsh Patel, magna cum laude. Ria Patel, cum laude. Seenal Yatish Patel. Vaibhavi K. Patel. Vrunda A. Patel, magna cum laude. Vruti T. Patel. Cameron Joyce Perry, cum laude. Charlotte Rose Perry, cum laude. Simon John Peter Jr., summa cum laude. Kevin Glenn Pfeiffer, cum laude. Brianna M. Phillips, cum laude. Julia Lily Piermateo, magna cum laude. Abigail Ann Petrowski, summa cum laude. Olivia Ann Pisarski, cum laude. Cheyenne Alexandria Ponce. Luke E. Przinski. Christian James Quinn. Bridget Flynn Raftery. Zachary N. Ryko. Alexis Lynn Ralston, magna cum laude. Philip A. Roush. Laura Rebolito, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Reddick, magna cum laude. Liam M. Riley. Sydney E. Reinfurt, magna cum laude. Carissa Colette Reinold, cum laude. Isabel F. Reyes. Jacob Stephen Radilla, cum laude. Alexandria Celia Rivera. Zach A. Rosenkrantz. Ellie Rose Rosenthal, magna cum laude. Bria Allison Rutledge, summa cum laude. Lindsay T. Ryan, cum laude. Jade Sands. Paula Victoria Santa Rosario. Sneha Satish. Bryce E. Schlitz, cum laude. Lisa Marie Schulteis. Grace Seachak, magna cum laude. Christina Laughlin Schaffern, summa cum laude. Diploma presented by Robert Schaffern. John W. Shaughnessy, magna cum laude. David Richard Shea, magna cum laude. Christopher D. Slater. Aiden L. Smart. Nicholas D. Sochi. Catherine M. Solicito. Nathan J. Spack, magna cum laude. Miles T. Spencer. Kayla Rachel Steenback, cum laude. Amanda Grace Steinberg. Kayla B. Stubitz, magna cum laude. Benjamin Richard Stumpo. Ian Richard Swikowski, cum laude. Jack C. Sylvester. Madison Megan Tituli, magna cum laude. Joseph J. Thiel, summa cum laude. Haley B. Thomas. Taylor A. Tomalinas, cum laude. Melanie G. Torres, magna cum laude. Isabella Rose Travaglia. Maura Elizabeth Turi, magna cum laude. Lauren P. Eustatus, summa cum laude. Alex Sebastian Vallejo. Emily A. Vandergrift. Simone Isabel Vanderlee. Nancy Vasquez. Gregory Candido Venuto. Katie D. Villegas Sines. Corey R. Walsh, diploma presented by Maury Walsh. Justin Weimer. Aaron M. Welby, magna cum laude. Jennifer Lee Williams, cum laude. Eric Robert Wisdo. Daniel P. Wolfinger. Maya A. York, magna cum laude. Zeba Naz Zafar, magna cum laude. Mia Simone Zaloga.
Congratulations, graduates. And thanks for your patience, but it's so important that we honor each and every one of our graduates because each and every one is extraordinary. And now, graduates, I ask you to do one more small, simple, but important task. I'd ask you please to all rise together. And as one more symbol of the successful completion of your bachelor's degree, I ask you now to please turn the tassel on your hat from the right to the left. And you can please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience. I now have the pleasure of presenting to you a man who has been standing here greeting and shaking hands for a little bit of time with each and every one of the graduates. The 29th president of the University of Scranton, Reverend Joseph G. Marina of the Society of Jesus. Father Marina.
Thank you, Dr. Gingrich. My father was a superstitious man. He believed in all kinds of things regarding luck. And one of the things that he held fast to was that shaking the hand of a new college graduate was good luck. And so I am the luckiest man in the world. Thank you to all of you. So this is the day you have all been waiting for. You did it. You have crossed the finish line, even in spite of the daunting challenge of a global pandemic. But you are here now, today, on this milestone day, and you're together with a future ahead of you that I and so many others here can only envy. I am very grateful to Aviana Carilli and to Father Keller and to Joe Sabera for their inspiring words that they shared with us today. Mr. Corelli, I know you're out there someplace, wherever you are. Thank you for sharing the gift of your wonderful daughter with our university community. You have every reason to be proud. And Father Keller, you are in fine company today as you join the ranks of distinguished commencement speakers around our nation. People like Tim Tebow, Stacey Abrams, Anthony Fauci, Calvin Butts, and last but not least, Taylor Swift, just to name a few. For those of you who have heard Father Keller sing, you know that Taylor Swift has nothing on him. To our honorary degree recipients, thank you for living your lives in such a way that you provide a powerful example to all of us of what Jesuit education truly means. Dr. Larry Lynch, whom I met just 1 year ago when I moved to Scranton, and yet one who has been a gift to the university for so many years. And Dr. Margaret Mary Fitzpatrick, who gave me my very first job in higher education 35 years ago. I welcome both of you as doctors of humane letters to this special class of alumni at the University of Scranton. Now, how about a special shout out to several members of the class of 1972 who are joining us here today on their 50th anniversary. Welcome home, our seasoned Royals. Now, all of us, and that includes everyone in the audience as well, all of us are called to goodness and to greatness according to our own individual talents and gifts, and in ways that must always unfold for the sake of the world, ways that are inspired and fueled by God's grace. During your years at Scranton, you no doubt learned the meaning of the Jesuit word magis, to which Aviana referred to earlier, a call to excellence and to the greater good. We are all called to the magis, to embrace it every day of our lives. It's an approach to the future that keeps us moving forward. The magis turns setbacks into opportunities. It calls excellence out of mediocrity. It even brings life from death. To learn more, to love more, to become more, to do more good throughout our lives. That's the magis, and that's a hallmark of the education you have received here at Scranton. Your time with us has been sacred, nothing less than sacred, except perhaps for the time that you may have spent at Goodfellas or the backyard alehouse. but clearly you have earned your education. You worked hard for it, and no one will ever be able to take it from you. And yet, your education does not belong to you entirely. It belongs to the world as well. In the end, Jesuit education calls us out of ourselves and orients us toward the other, especially if the other is poor, marginalized, or suffering in some other way. All of us are called to use our education to bring about change whenever we encounter those unjust, self-perpetuating social structures that always seem to benefit a privileged few and leave so many others desolate. Whether you are off to a new job or to graduate school or to an exciting service opportunity, it is now, somewhat sadly, time to go. But time to go and make a real difference with the gifts and the talents that you have cultivated here, to be that fire that kindles other fires. Thank you for making the University of Scranton even better than it was before you arrived. And no matter where you land after today, may there always be a Granteeds and a Chick-fil-A nearby. On behalf of the Society of Jesus, the faculty, and the entire Scranton community, let me once again congratulate you and wish all of you great success in a marvelous future. Thank you for listening. May the grace and peace of God be yours this day, and may God bless you forevermore. Go Royals!
Thank you, Father Marina. Graduates, we know that there were many hands and much love that brought you to this point today, and that came from friends and family who are seated around you now. So please join me one last time in extending our sincerest thanks to your parents, to your family members, and to your friends who have supported you during your undergraduate studies. Thank you, families and friends. I also want to thank everyone who has made this commencement possible. There's so many hands that go in to making this a special day, especially the staff of the arena, the University of Scranton's physical plant, the marvelous singers and concert band, royal ambassadors, our registrar's office, our color guard, staff managing the audio and video, and the entire commencement committee. Please join me in thanking all of the people who made this event possible. And now please stand for the benediction, which will be offered by Ms. Jacqueline Dion, co-vice chair of the Board of the Trustees and mother of one of our graduates, Ms. Dion.
Gracious and loving God, we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We ask now for your blessings on our graduates and their families. As the class of 2022 leaves here today, provide them with the fortitude to rely on their Scranton experience, the faculty and staff members who love them deeply, and the life lessons experienced over the course of their journey here. May they always revel in the profound friendships forged at the university and count on the strength of those relationships in good times and in bad. As a Society of Jesus, the Jesuits celebrate the Ignatian year. In a special way, we ask that you help the Jesuit charism always live within them a life of service and seeking the greater glory of God. In their life of discernment, let them accept the wish of St. Ignatius Loyola, founder of the Jesuits. In a prayer St. Ignatius wrote called A Prayer to Know God's Will, he writes, "May it please the supreme and divine goodness to give us all abundant grace, ever to know his most holy will and perfectly fulfill it. Allow them to move into the future with confidence, faith, and great love empowered by your guidance, so that they may use their gifts too, in the words of St. Ignatius Loyola, go forth and set the world on fire. We thank you, Lord, for the gift of the class of 2022 and ask you to be with them always. Amen.
Thank you, Jackie. Would ask you to please remain standing for the singing of the alma mater, which is printed on the back cover of your program. We'll be led by the university singers. Then we ask that you please remain at your places while the stage party and the faculty make their recessional, followed by the graduates. Graduates on my left will exit using the east gate, and graduates on my right will exit using the west gate. You may meet the graduates immediately outside the arena. Hopefully it's not raining out there. This has been a wonderful ceremony. This has been a special day, and graduates, you are a special class. Graduates, please listen to the words of the alma mater as they're sung and as we close this ceremony. And know that we love you, and you will always be a part of the University of Scranton family. Thank you, everyone.